one more note about Chris Demm's Medicare meeting tomorrow. He thinks he was targeted via email.
Well, it wasn't company-wide.
No.
Let's just put it that way. There were a number of recipients listed on the email, and we all had one thing in common. Older than average.
Approaching that age. I wasn't on the
No,
email.
Biggie was not.
But it reminded us of many years ago when a different boss at this station sent a voicemail to me, a few others, probably 6 or 8 of us. And he said...
And the company had maybe 50 employees at the time.
The way he did it, too, see, every single employee got the voicemail.
Right.
But he said, unless your name is called, you can disregard this and hang up. And then he said...
And then he proceeded to list a very specific list of names.
And my name was on there, which I was surprised by. I was like, I wonder why I have been singled out.
I've been selected.
6 or 7 people here. And he said, a client would like to put any of you on a weight loss drug and try to get you all to drop some pounds. This is no way intended to offend you, but everybody else you can hang up and say, these fatties. Here are the fatties.
Man, what a different time.
Yeah.
Truly it was, Biggie.
Chris Kelly, Lulu from sales, on and on and on. Yeah. And it's like, okay.
You have one thing in common. You be big.
All right. You're all big.
Yeah.
And this before your
All right.
time.
Just are the fats on still on?
Yeah.
All right. I'm talking to all the fats now. Everybody else go ahead and hang up. That was really, I did not like the way he should have individually gone through to each of the 6 of us and said, this is
before email existed.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
how we
the
communicated.
voicemail. But he didn't want to go through the trouble of sending 6 voicemails.
Specific.
No.
So he just did everybody in the office and said, all right, you skinnies can hang up, but you fats hang on and listen to this. We might get some revenue out of this if you all go on this diet and try to lose some weight. Oh, Biggie. This reminds me of you. I'm so glad you're here for this.
Right.
Now, I don't have all the details, but I just saw on TV before this show started that President Trump is very close to a deal, closing in on a deal with Eli Lilly, who makes Zepbound, which is also, was that Wegovy?
They make Zepbound. They make Mounjaro.
Mounjaro?
Yeah.
Okay. That the price will go from like $550 a month if you're lucky to $149 a month.
That would be unbelievable.
I heard that could be announced by the end of the week, that they're talking about that announcement. And like, so first of next year, your price could go down to $149 a month, which is affordable for people.
Yes, 100%.
Because right now it's like $1,000. And if you get some sort of couponing, it goes to $500. Yeah, I did. I thought that's a big deal.
Oh, that would be unbelievable. I don't know if it's just because now so many places are making weight loss drugs that they feel like, okay, we got to cut a deal. Because at first it was just, not. It was like, oh, well, if you can afford it, you can afford it.
Well, see, didn't I said a couple of weeks ago, the first company that can say, okay, here it is for something affordable, everyone will use that one, right? I mean, why wouldn't anyone now?
Yeah,
anyone now would go to Zepbound or Mounjaro.
There are, I think what's happening is you have a lot of places that you can do kind of what they call like compounding drugs and, kind of make it yourself. It also is a little... I like it's hard for me to give myself a shot, but I like just the little quick shots that automatically goes in. Other places, like, you have to get the actual big needle, draw out the stuff. Yeah. Do it yourself. Oh, yeah. But it's a lot cheaper that way. A lot cheaper.
But you said you couldn't do that anyway because of your heart issues.
Yeah, I had to. Yeah, my heart is a big thing, which... Zepbound would be okay for me, which would be great if it was 150.
Stop right there. Your heart is a big
There's your book title.
Yeah.
My heart is a big thing. Zepbound at $150 a month. You could afford that.
Yes, that would be unbelievable.
Well, I think it's coming. That's what they said it on the news, that it was very close to happening.
Especially,
There you go, your prediction.
bad prediction. We all know my prediction.
You already jumped out of the gate with a disaster.
Yeah.
Sorry, Big. I'm saying Mamdani will be president. Unfortunately, he was born in Uganda.
Yeah,
it throws a wrench into things.
149 without insurance would be, that would truly save lives. Yeah,
of course. I would think that their sales would go up dramatically, and that a lot of people say, "Well, I can't afford $1,000 a month, but I can afford $149 a month to try and lose some weight."
If that happens, and then in 2-3 years' time, America is a thinner country, not necessarily healthier, but thinner.
Yeah.
Would you still be slaving away at the gym, sneering and looking down your nose at the people who did it with the jabs?
I'll always.
Yeah, of course.
I'll always.
Oh, how does it feel? Cheater. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Don't drink water. It'll come out of the holes where the needles go in your gut. You're not allowed to drink water, are you?
Obviously,
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Like a cartoon animal.
Yeah. This is great for both me and Biggie. I can now look down on even
Yeah.
more
Right.
people who are paying less to get the job.
And I can afford to pay rent and live.
Yes.
Yes.
Mom Donnie. That's his whole goal.
The Zoran effect.
Yeah.
The Zora. One day in. One day you can actually live.
Yeah.
You could eat, but you won't want to.
No, yeah.
That's the whole.
I can afford to eat, but I won't want
Well,
to.
what's the point? There's no reason for you to eat. They say that Jelly Roll has now lost so much weight, they're calling him Veggie Roll. He said for the first time since middle school, he's under 300 pounds.
That's funny.
First time since middle school.
I'm very happy for him because he, of course, was a big guy. But this once again plays into my, if you got money, you can, afford to have a personal chef. You can.
Well, did he do the shots or do we know?
No, he did it all on his own. He started walking. He had a personal trainer show up every day, drag him out of bed, go walking. Now he struggled for a long time, so I mean, I'm happy for him to have money and to be able to do it.
It is easier if you have it. I mean,
It is. I mean,
well, first of all, if he
period.
wanted the shots, he
Yeah.
could afford it if he wanted to.
True,
You
he
know.
could. He did it all on his own, but having the affordability of a private chef to make healthy food still taste good.
I can't deny it.
Yeah, and having somebody show up every day, pretty much that you pay to say, "Get up and let's go."
Yeah, that's right. That's what Oprah did. Somebody nudged her and said, "Get up, let's go." And she'd go out walking.
Oh, yeah.
And all that. And then she went to the shots, eventually to try and lose some weight. This is the Tom Brady story. It was revealed yesterday. His dog, Junie, is a clone of his deceased dog, Lua, who died in December of 2023. Lua was a pit bull mix Brady shared with his ex-wife, Gisele Bündchen, and their kids. And they decided to clone the animal before she passed. They drew blood. There's a company called Colossal Biosciences, which Brady invests in, and they cloned Lua. So now he said, oh, yeah, this is an exact replica of Lua.
The story, if you just sort of glance at it, you see Tom Brady happy with the dog, and that that's a fine image. Does have any of these stories mentioned the price?
No, I have not seen the price.
And do you have to be a lunatic to clone your dog?
Yeah, a little bit loony, but this is, to me, when I read this, I said, of course, because what I think is going to happen in 30 years is he's going to try to clone himself.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, I think he would. I think we're going to end up with a zombie, disfigured Tom Brady clone
behind
on
center?
a killing spree somewhere.
Oh, I thought you meant raising the Lombardi trophy.
No, I don't think he's going to be. I think it's going to get all
Something
messed
will be
up.
off?
Yeah, something will be wrong.
Oh,
and
you
he'll-
don't think he'll...
No,
Oh,
it'll be like, oh my God, Tom Brady cloned himself.
Evil Tom.
Yeah, 100%.
And so he'll go out under center and be like, Omaha.
Yeah, I think already he's one of these guys that probably, if it all came out, does like the blood recycling and all that
Oh, yeah.
stuff. I fully believe he's trying to.
You don't think he steals his kid's blood in the night, do you?
It wouldn't shock me.
That one guy's trying to live to be 150. That's what he does.
Yeah,
he
see?
steals his. Well, he's the guy who gets all the facial
Yeah.
problems, all the supplements.
He wants to live to be 150, and his teenage son, without the teen's knowledge, teen was like 18, he was taking his blood and measuring his erections.
Yeah. Right.
Trying to have the same erection that his 18-year-old son had.
Yeah, he was counting frequency and duration in the night.
And when his son woke up, he's like, why are you staring at my junk? What's
Is that a tape measure? Dad?
Yeah,
Gross.
I fully expect the same thing from Tom Brady.
My friend New Hampshire Tim, who's an enormous Patriots fan, says, I'm embarrassed that Tom Brady does this, and I'm embarrassed of Bill Belichick, and it is tainting our records from...
You mean Belichick's tenure at North Carolina?
Well, and the girlfriend.
Oh, Jordan.
He's against
Yeah.
the girlfriend and the things that is around Bill
I don't
Belichick.
see her bubble up much. I mean, she did. The Jordan Belichick were kind of big at Halloween. I don't know if you saw, but there were a lot of
Yeah.
skeleton yard
Skeletons.
decorations
Yeah.
with Belichick and Jordan.
Yeah.
Did you see her Halloween costume?
I did not.
It took a little. We had to kind of go inside the numbers on it. It was her wearing the same outfit that she wore during the CBS
Yeah.
Sunday morning interview that went so wrong.
We're not going to talk about that.
Yeah, because she said it's the costume I can't take off. and it was the exact. I mean, she was dressed exactly the same, same lipstick, everything, and she kind of side by side it with the video of her going, "We're not going to talk about that."
I see.
Okay, bit of a reach.
Yeah, I mean,
She's kind of
I'll give advantage Chris Kelly wearing a Diet Coke can.
Thank you. That was an easy costume. I mean, that's just clothes that she put on. You know.
She just went back into the closet.
I mean, I've worn this before. Does this mean it's a Halloween costume? All right, there you go. No, this is just a big gray
it's
shirt.
cartoonish.
It's a big gray shirt, not a Halloween
He said,
costume.
"You're cartoonish." That was rude.
I heard him say that.
Well, I mean, the wardrobe is cartoonish, not you.
I heard him say that.
You opened the door.
Okay, well, right.
You wore that. You've had that since the 90s when you were chunky.
Yeah, well, I
And it is the costume you can't take off.
that's my costume. I wear this to remind myself never go back. Never go back. It's why I keep the fat pictures of me pasted up on the office
You do.
walls.
You have.
They're there so that I
Well,
can...
and they keep trying to use them for promos, which I think is weird.
Rude.
Every 2-3 weeks, a salesperson will come by and gasp
Yes.
at your heavy pictures.
Yeah.
Is that you?
God. You are
They'll bring
hideous.
Look at
clients
your
through.
face.
Oh, you're hideous.
Look at that.
Oh, it's awful. By the way,
Now he's gaunt and happy.
yes, gaunt, and that's gaunt and happy. And I will.
There's your book title.
That's my book title. Biggie's is
My heart's a big thing.
It's a big thing, and mine is gaunt and happy. And I will happily look down on anyone who uses Zepbound at a reduced price. Always. Speaking of price, I don't know what it costs to clone the dog from this biosciences company that Tom Brady invests in, but the other clients are Barbara Streisand and Paris Hilton. They have had their dogs cloned also.
Wasn't Streisand the first we heard
Yes.
to do this? And
Yes.
this is 7-8 years ago? 6,
Yeah,
7?
It's been a while. Yeah, it's been a while that she did that, and Hilton too. Brady said cloning Lua gave his family a second chance at a wonderful pet.
You know, you can cue the backlash from people saying our shelters are full of dogs, blah,
course.
blah, blah. It's predictable. It's the sun rising.
However, like our dog Annie.
If you could only clone one of your animals.
Oh, I can't make that choice. Those two, I think we know which
Yeah.
one I would clone. All right, I'm not going to.
The one that doesn't eat the wardrobe.
I won't say it out loud, but the one that hasn't cost me thousands of dollars and eats bras.
They
Yeah.
would still, you have to raise them through the puppy phase still.
Do I?
Yeah, I mean, cloning a dog, it still is a puppy.
Is it?
Is it born?
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I think it's still young. You're not just cloning a 5-year-old dog.
Why not? That's what they do, isn't it?
I
have
thought
no
it was-
idea.
I don't know how the process
I don't
works.
either.
I thought maybe it still had the same temperament because, like, I would clone my dog immediately just to have another dog like her, ages 2.5 till now,
Right.
Because the first 2 years she was a hellion.
Well, we got Annie at age 3, and she's been perfect until now, and she's almost 14. So if I could, just what you said, if I could clone her exactly as she is, I'd clone her.
This is a job for a scientist.
Yeah.
Because remember when they cloned Dolly the sheep, I remember seeing photographs, but it was an adult sheep.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She was fully grown.
Exactly. So you might be able to just clone her at whatever age she is now.
Yeah, that'd be great. I mean, because the first 2 years of my dog's life, she actively tried to get away every day.
But I'm not sure. I mean, it does seem like if you cloned a 13-year-old dog, does that mean the dog has a lifespan of 4 years? Or will it live another 13 years because
I mean,
it's new?
the same DNA, right? That's
Yeah, I
genetic
always
material's encoded.
I guess I always thought it came out still a puppy, like you had to train it and raise it.
Well, he's right. Chris Demm's right. When they cloned Dolly the sheep, it's the first time you ever heard of this,
I don't remember seeing a lamb.
there was no baby. But maybe they raised it and then revealed. that
Right,
they
maybe.
cloned. I don't know. It's a good question. But Brady says we've had nothing but joy from this animal, and it's because we had joy from the previous animal.
I know we have smarter people than us listening, certainly from the scientific community.
Well, we have an anonymous caller who knows something about cloning a dog, and would it be a puppy or would it be full grown? Anonymous, go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm actually a veterinarian, and you can clone animals somewhere between $60,000 and $100,000 a piece. There's actually a lot of horses. One horse in particular named Smart Little Lena. There's about 6 or 7 of her clones that are actually in competition.
What?
And they're born just like anything else. It's the genetic material that they take in and provide to an egg, and then they implant it, and then they're born just like a puppy or kitten or whatever.
All right, Biggie's right. Biggie's right.
Okay,
You have to
good
raise it.
information.
Well, that does make more sense because you wouldn't want to clone, like have a 14-year-old dog because the dog's going to pay.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be almost in the
But if you're injecting Tom Brady's DNA, dog's DNA into an egg, it's not the same DNA, right? Where does the egg come from?
What about that?
It ends up being about 99% the same. They look the same. They typically act the same. That's kind of where they get into the nurturing versus nature kind of debate as far as if it's raised the same way, will it perform the same way?
Yeah.
Versus if you take the same genetics and put it in a different setting, will it be different and things like that?
So to clone Tom Brady, the new Tom Brady would win like 5 Super Bowls, not 7. And we'd need to clone Bill Belichick too. Nature versus nurture and see. But if we clone Tom Brady, we'd have to wait 30 years before he got to be quarterback of the Patriots again.